Filming this video on August 8th. Sunday, August 8th, just before I have to go to work. After this, I got to go to work. But I think I'll do a short video here on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm on the right way to White Oak Railway, by the way. The White Oak Railway used to come through those two pairs of tracks at one time. And somewhere in here is the freight depot. I think it's probably where that telephone pole is, that lone telephone pole with no wires. I believe it's set right there. Oh yeah, that's still there. That's actually, now think about it, that is the location, because I came across some old photos on Facebook that somebody posted. I've seen the photos in the window bonbons before, and I've also seen the photo on Facebook. That pole is there. That's probably the original pole from way back in the day. I don't ever remember it being hooked up to any wiring. It's been there like this as long as I can remember. I grew up in the 90s. As long as I can remember, that pole was just set there by itself. Might have some glass insulators on it when I was a kid, but it don't now. But the depot, freight depot for the city of Mount Hope set here. Unfortunately, it was demolished. Went back in the 1970s. I think Chesapeake, Ohio quit using it about 1972. Then they demolished it in 75. Of course, they did use the rail spur here for a few more years. The track here for a few more years, because Chesapeake, Ohio actually bought out, took over both Glens End Canal and White Oak Railway. After William McHale died in 1938, they took over the White Oak Railway, the Glens End Canal Railway, I mean. But I think they took over the White Oak Railway a few years before, because the owner got in financial detail, ended up, I guess, go file for bankruptcy or something. So the White Oak Railway ended up split between Chesapeake, Ohio, and Virginia Pacific. Virginia Pacific came Norfolk Southern, and then Chesapeake, Ohio became CSX. But apparently the most of Seaboard Airline became Cesty System, then CSX. Now the line through Mount Hope is R.J. Corman. So that's interesting. That track's not that far from here. But here's this old stone building. I'm gonna point out something though. For tax sale investment properties, somebody actually bought this concrete slab. They literally got this concrete slab for back taxes. The land here did not come with it. Although this I was supposed did go for back taxes. I don't know what it went for, because I stepped outside and made a phone call. Somebody actually bought this. But I just want to point out the stuff you have to play up. Okay, something light on my hand and flew away. Is probably a fly, as long as it's not bees. I hit a yellow jacket's nest yesterday on mowing grass. Huge yellow jacket's nest. I got away from it, and it took me forever before I was able to retrieve my mower. So I'm still a little jumpy. But this scaffolding here may be worth something. But this whole concrete slab here did go for back taxes. It's for sale for $6,000. The guy that bought it is trying to get $6,000 for it. I don't think he's going to get that much for it. But I bet this is construction fits and this is scaffolding. I heard the sound of a gate open. I literally heard the sound of a gate open and close this. Okay. That was weird. But that thing's literally falling apart. It's actually crumbling about ready to fall apart, but you literally get no land in front of it or land beside it. Whoever went and got this at the tax auction got it. Literally got it for, I don't know what they paid for it. I know it's been 2 or 3 years. I don't think I went to that particular auction because it has been reclaimed. It never got reclaimed. Whoever did not pay tax on it never reclaimed it. So I just thought I'd point that interesting building out. Them kids wasn't those back rooms back there. I just want to point out the confusion here, because I found out only the concrete slab comes with the building, and whoever got this for the back taxes, it got reclaimed by the Pinnacle Community Bank, which is Bank of Mount Hope. I wonder if somebody actually lives in that place. I don't think I live in a place where all the doors and windows boarded up. Well, the only thing that's not boarded up is the main entrance door here. Everything else is boarded. Well, the garage door, all the windows are boarded up, so makes no sense. I'm beginning to think nobody lives here, because here they probably use it for stores or something. I know my uncle lived here for years until he passed away, that great uncle. This is always building some kind. It's funny, I don't know what they got to pay for it, but when you go to tax sales, do your research, because this is not a good investment for whoever got it. Can't really do much with it. Now, if the land if we can get this and the land together, then it'll be worth it. But I don't think you can get the land with it. I'm trying to figure out what all comes here. Now that I might. Now, I think Landcrest bought this place for back taxes this past fall, so that's not a bad deal. But there's the sign. That's $6,000 for a little tiny, for a concrete slab. That guy's definitely dreaming big. I don't know what it's worth. I need to look and see what it's worth. But I think Landcrest got this place. If that's the case, and it's not reclaimed, it goes back and Landcrest keeps it, they'll sell it cheap and they'll buy it. It's investment property. If it's Landcrest that got it. I ain't know if it's Landcrest that got it or not. I just want to focus on the freight depot, point out a few crazy tax deals. I would have been on this if I hadn't took that phone call. I had to step outside. I would have been on this house myself, but because I took that phone call and stepped outside, I missed bidding on the house. I don't know. I guess it's definitely been over 2 years since I got that, because you have to wait until 16 months before the property's yours.